Hi everyone, thanks for joining. I'm Jason, one of the co-founders of Cake, and today I have Michael Fox, founder of Fable, with us. This session we're going to dig into, learn a bit about Fable, super interesting company, and of course, look at how Fable's using Cake to help them with their equity, so that you can get some insights into how it could perhaps help you as well. So welcome, Michael.
Awesome. Yeah, good to see you, Jason.
Good to see you, mate. I've known you for a few years. I think we first met at a founder retreat, which was pretty cool. And then since then, you've gone on to found such an interesting company with Fable. You want to tell everyone what you're up to?
Yeah, so we make delicious meaty food out of mushrooms. I went vegetarian 7 years ago, vegan 18 months ago, and wanted to help other people reduce their meat consumption for all the kind of health, environmental, ethical reasons that I'm vegan, and yeah, sort of settled on a path of using mushrooms and really healthy, natural, minimally processed ingredients to make alternatives to meat.
No, I love it. I don't know when it was exactly for me. I was researching how to have a smaller impact on the planet, and it came up multiple times that minimizing my intake of red meat was probably the number one thing I could do as a household. So very excited to hear you helping tackle this problem. Yeah,
Yeah,
congratulations.
thanks.
And the timing seems quite good. It seems like there's a lot of support generally from the community to solve this problem.
Yeah, there's definitely yeah, people are getting more educated about the issues with meat consumption, and yeah, exactly. It is genuinely the biggest single thing that we can do as individuals to help reduce our impact on carbon emissions and the environment. Animal agriculture is responsible for the use of nearly 40% of the world's habitable landmass. So just that alone, with all the carbon emissions and everything else, if we can switch to eating mushrooms rather than meat, has a massive environmental impact. Yeah.
Oh, I love that. Love it. And I'm slightly off topic, but I saw that the Brazilian election just happened, and there's a very sort of anti-deforestation leader there in Brazil. So I was really happy to see that we can save all that deforestation from agriculture and from meat production. So that was cool. Anyway.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, they've swung from a very pro-deforestation
Oh
president
my God, did you
to
see
being
what the
the
last
complete
guy was
opposite.
doing? He was just like,
Yeah, it's
oh.
nuts. It's so bad. Yeah. So it's good that the election swung completely the other way. But yeah, one's it's definitely extremes over there at the moment,
So
like a lot of
important with a country
politics.
like that, by far the world's biggest rainforest, and
Uh,
be the most important election for
yeah,
the planet in such a long time. So I was really
yeah,
glad to see that come back the right way.
yeah,
And
exactly.
you've, from what I can see, you've had a really successful time with your capital raising. I'm sure, like always, a lot of hard work goes on behind the scenes, but you've been able to pick up some good investors in the first couple of years. Do you want to tell us a little bit about, I guess, your fundraising experience and how things are going on that side of things?
Yeah, we did a pre-seed round before we launched with co-led by Blackbird and Grok, and then about
Amazing!
15
Congratulations!
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, and then about 15 months after that, so that was October 2019. Then we launched December 2019. Then we did a seed round, which Blackbird led about 15 months after that. So it would have been early 2021. And then
Cool.
yeah, just finalizing our Series A now.
Congratulations, mate. Another
Thank you.
example of Blackbird going early. Some people say they don't, but here we are. We have proof
Yeah, we
again.
do.
Blackbird
Yeah.
going early and supporting our best founders, and real
And
innovation is changing the world.
yeah. And they've been super supportive too. Like did Shoes of Prey, my previous startup, which Blackbird had invested a lot of money in, and that startup didn't work out. So I didn't give them a return or even their capital back on that business, unfortunately. But they've been super supportive and have invested been their biggest investor in Fable. So I super appreciative of all their amazing support. I think I've raised like 7 rounds of funding from them now.
Oh
So
wow, you might be
it's
their
a
VIP founder.
well, not VIP because I haven't earned them a return yet, but
Yeah,
we'll see where hopefully we can sort that out this time for them.
it's definitely their favorite non-return founder. Let's put it that way. good, very good. No, you've obviously
Yeah.
got something good going on, mate. And you know, we're big fans. And so, and also thanks for being a cake customer. We're very appreciative. Hopefully, we're helping you on your journey as well. We know how
No, we
hard.
love your product.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks, man. We're like it's
Yeah.
super hard to raise capital, employee equity. You know, there's lots of complexity. It's scaling all the time, and the complexity grows as you scale as well. So it doesn't really get easier as you go along. And you know,
No,
we'd love
exactly.
to be able to help with the journey. Be good to hear a little bit about you know, how you guys are using Cake now. I know as a founder, you've got a role, but you've also got you know, one of your team members helping you out as well. So it'd be good to share a little bit about that too.
Yeah, yeah. So our COO, Chris McCallum, kind of manages all of our cap table and employee equity schemes and everything, but uses Cake and we love it. So yeah, we use it for all of our share registry management, and all the related plans and documentation in there. Yeah, we've got all our shareholder contact details in there, issuing and generating all the share certificates for the shareholders, and then our yeah, all of our employees have equity in the business. So all of our Australian employees are on the on an equity plan, which is all set up and managed through Cake. Just chatting to you earlier, excited to hear that you're launching another product that's going to help us to run the employee equity programs for our employees in the UK and the ones that we're about to hire in the US. So that'll be awesome, and yeah, it's just a really awesome tool for managing all of that, all of the cap table pieces. In Shoes of Prey, we like started Shoes of Prey, it's like 15 years ago now, and we had to do all this stuff manually, and it was time consuming and painful to do. So yeah, genuinely love your product. It just simplifies all of this so much.
Yeah, thanks, mate. It was interesting to chat before about, you know, you're building a global team now. I think sort of around that seed Series A stage, companies are quite often scaling their teams globally, whether it be trying to get closer to their customer, trying to get onto the right time zone, whether it be trying to find resources or perhaps, you know, save some costs by looking at different countries globally. Some of those trends have been, I guess, part of your decision to scale the team up internationally?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yep. So yeah, I mean, our mission is to help end industrial animal agriculture, and yeah, we do that by making delicious meaty food out of mushrooms. Australia is a relatively small market. We as individuals, we eat a lot of meat in Australia. But yeah, if you look globally at all the meat consumed, just because we're a relatively small population, you know, if we want to have a big impact on our mission, we need to go outside Australia, like a lot of startups do. So yeah, we've launched in the
Yep.
yeah. Well, exactly. You are too. Exactly. So yeah, we launched in the UK late last year. We've launched in the US, and yeah, we've got 4 team members on the ground in the UK now. Just hiring our first 4 roles in the US. We've got some team on the ground in Malaysia and China as well. So yeah, very much set up as a global distributed team.
Awesome. Yeah, we have as well. We've got about half our team here in Queensland and half our team around the world, and that's for various reasons. Access to talent, you know, lining up with our customers in different markets and things like that. So it's a super exciting journey, but you know, and we were really, it's really important to us at Cake, and I presume it is to you as well, that you know, everybody has access to the equity plan, not just people, I guess, in the countries where it's easy. And you know, you don't want to be issuing people equity that's going to cause them a problem either. So you know, that's what we try and help with Cake, to simplify it all into one product. So it's as simple as just choosing the country that your employee is in, and then you know, the specific offer letter, you know, becomes available for you to be able to issue options out into that country. So certainly makes your life a lot easier. I think we're currently in about 50 countries where the employees are able to be based, you know, and we can help you out. They do all have slightly varying implementation times, I must admit, due to complexities in all the different countries. But
Yeah,
you know, getting better and better and faster all the time. So yeah, looking forward
that's
to
awesome.
checking that out for you too.
Yeah, thanks. No, looking forward to mentioning that to our COO. That's going to make his life easier as we hire more people overseas. We're the same. We're like half the team in Southeast Queensland, Brisbane, and the Sunshine Coast, and then half overseas. Yeah, yeah.
He'll absolutely loving it. I'm sure he's on the phone with lawyers in other countries, perhaps not even like super good at English. Not that any language is any
Yep.
better than other languages, but just reading
Yeah,
full
yeah.
legal complexity
Painful.
in other languages is like something we could all
Yeah.
do with minimizing.
Yeah, totally. No, no, I think for some of the team he's had to set up like ghost equity structures. So I don't know. Yeah, you probably know more about all this than me, but it sounds bloody complex. So not good to be able to simplify it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Phantom schemes are actually becoming more and more popular. And
Yeah.
some people run like a hybrid setup too of part option or equity and part phantom, just so the whole scheme can be implemented reasonably well. Still
Yeah.
all that engagement, retention, and those sort of benefits that you want from your scheme without
Yeah.
having to handle all the technical complexities of all the different countries where your employees are. So that can be a good solution as well.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Yeah. Makes sense.
Hey, quick one on a slight change of topic. We're really big on creative, healthy lifestyle here at Cake and using health as a pillar for our success. Happened to bump into you on the weekend participating in a triathlon, mate. What's the go there? You're a big triathlon guy. I think you were doing the run. Hey, I did the run as well.
Did
So
the run as well. Yeah. Yeah.
I think you beat me too on time. So you've given me some motivation for
Yeah.
next time. But yeah.
Yeah, no, I love it. I mean, probably over the last 15 years, I might have done like 5 tries, like done the Olympic distance kind of as an individual, and then probably another 6 or 7 times I've done it as a team, done the swim or the ride or the run. So yeah, did the I didn't do the full individual one this time because I was over in the US just before landed on the Saturday, and then yeah, so just did the run in a team on the Sunday morning at the Noosa try, and yeah, it was awesome, and yeah, good to bump into you there. That's funny.
Yeah, such a great event. Really
Love a
enjoyed
great
the
event.
positive energy there. A lot of fit, healthy
Yeah.
people.
Are you
Uh,
into? Have you? Yeah, you've been into the tries for long.
no, so my wife's a big triathlete and she's done quite a
Oh,
few of the Olympic level events, and I'm normally the support crew with the kids and stuff.
yeah,
As I saw you had Lauren there supporting you guys, but
yeah.
just for the first time ever, I finally I broke the seal, participated in a team event. So I'm yet to do a full try, but I think the trend is not my friend in this case because it looks like I'm getting closer and closer to it. I've recently done some ocean water swims, and now I've
Good.
done a run, so I'm running out of excuses.
Yep. You are. Yep. If you're in the water doing ocean swims, you're not too far off doing it then, doing the whole thing. And I mean, it's addictive too. Like,
It is.
was it 12,000 people there on Sunday competing, and such a good buzz and energy. Yeah, I love it. Both my sisters actually did the whole individual events. So yeah, we've sometimes done it as a team too. Yeah,
Yeah.
lots of family, lots of friends doing it. Yeah, it's great.
Oh, we absolutely love that. I mean, we've built such a great culture of health here at Cake, and having healthy people
Right.
around you, whether it doesn't all have to be try, like whatever it is, just seeing people, improving, getting out there, working on their health, super inspiring to be in communities like that. So yeah, really grateful to have that at Cake, but it's very, how would you say it? It's very acute in Noosa for that Noosa try, isn't it? Like the
Yeah.
health and energy there is out of control. So yeah, it's
Mhm.
I'll definitely be back. Although I couldn't get a booking in the whole of Noosa for next year, so we're struggling
Oh,
for
really?
accommodation at the moment. So fingers crossed we can get up there
Well,
again.
we live up in Palmwoods. You're welcome to crash at our place. We got 41 acres, a couple of spare
Oh,
bedrooms. So seriously, yeah, you're very welcome. You can camp or stay at our place. Yeah.
awesome, awesome! No, fantastic. I might have to take you up on that next week. Well, what about just to wrap up? What about the future? So Fable's obviously going super well. I know you're up in the US and you're launching over there. You're completing a round now, and following around normally comes some hiring. So I think that you're probably looking to build your team, use equity to build your team. How's that sort of looking on your side of things? Any comments on that?
Yeah, so yeah, expanding into the US, that's kind of our big focus market. Lots of we kind of focus on the food service segment, so like restaurants and premium quick service restaurant chains, and that's a big segment of the food market in the United States. So Yeah, at the moment hiring 3 salespeople and 1 marketing person on the ground in the US, and yeah, equity will be a core part of the package that we offer those team members. And hiring another 1 or 2 people in Australia, like another food safety person. Yeah, another couple of kind of those sort of back office type roles that we'll be hiring too. Want to keep the team lean, like this kind of economy and environment. We want to keep our burn rate low and stay within sight of cash, or at least P&L break even, if not cash flow break even. So we're not going to go too crazy. But yeah, just hiring these few extra growth roles and back office roles that we need to sort of 2 or 3x our revenue from where it is now.
Love it. Love it. If you can stay lean and 2 or 3 extra revenue, you're in a really good situation. I know that's certainly our goal here at Cake. We're leaner than ever and smarter than ever, and just hiring a couple of roles, but break even well within our sites as well. So I think that's probably another, slightly side takeaway from this, but I think everybody should be working on those lines at the moment. And then what about from an ownership culture perspective? I mean, I didn't give you much to prepare, so sorry if I'm putting you on the spot, but we're quite big on ownership culture, and I can see everybody's getting ESOP, so you've already got that equity plan culture to some degree in place. Some of the things we do at Cake is we talk about every time we have an all hands, we talk to our team like they're investors, and we give them a little update about how we're going towards our next round, if there's been an increase in valuation. So team members that might have been here long enough to be able to participate in a secondary, if there was one, we open up those sorts of discussions. And so we're always trying to talk about the value of the equity and some of the ways that, we can get value out of it as a team and as individuals. I was just wondering if you have any insights on that side of things.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, we have all of our employees on the equity scheme. We could probably do a better job of communicating the value of the equity and some of those sort of pieces. I think yeah, we've sort of been in a fairly rapid growth mode, and I think some of those cultural things we need to take some time and step back on. I mean, yeah, in our we just had our monthly all hands yesterday. Yeah, I think that's really good what you're doing, what you've talked through there, like sharing the updates with the team, almost like they're investors. We did a little bit of that on the sales front yesterday, but we could probably do it in a little bit more depth. Yeah, that was also something we could have done better in Shoes of Prey, I think, too, was just sharing all of that with the team like they are. I mean, they literally are owners of the business, co-owners of the business. So sharing all the information like they are, that's really good.
Yeah, exactly. When you're hiring as well, I can give you a template that we're using to talk about like
Awesome.
the base plus the bonus if it's relevant, and whatever sort of super or payroll costs there are, and then what the equity component is for that first year, and show the package, but then perhaps show what the equity is over 3 or 4 years, and then what the equity could become if the company continues to sort of scale up in valuation. It's a really nice way to display the equity story when you're hiring as well. So there's a few little things
Amazing.
like that I can share, perhaps to help you out. You need to balance out that pitch between, hey, we're going to be a unicorn, and
Right.
your options are going to be worth heaps, which of course that is our goal, and you can put that in there, but you do need to balance that out against,
Yeah.
hey, look, like we're not promising
Don't
that, but
overpromise. Yeah,
let's all
yeah.
go on this journey together. And if we're successful, there's some really meaningful outcomes, for the team. And I think that's really important, to be able to share in the success of the company, and there's nice, engagement retention benefits that you can get from that as well.
Yeah, that'd be super helpful if you've got a good template for that you can share. I'd love that. Thanks.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Well, look, I told you I wouldn't keep you too long, but that was super insightful. Look, wonderful founder, wonderful mission, helping change the world for the better. And, that's what Cake's here to do, help these wonderful founders and their teams to, to build a better future. So really, really grateful for your time today, Michael, and for your insights. Hopefully everybody's learned something. Is there anything that you want to finish on, mate? Or should we say sayonara?
Yeah, no, just thanks for a genuinely great product and for all your support and helping make some of the back end side of what we do easier. Yeah, really appreciative of it. Thanks, Jason.
No worries. Thanks a lot, mate. I didn't pay him to say that either. See you, everyone. See you, mate. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.